Negativity is killing you and you don't even know it. Your potential is so vast, yet you won't even show it. You don't bother taking shots, you just accept that you blow it. Opportunities come knocking, but you don't want to ever open. Why? Why? Negativity is ruining your life, guys. I can't even lie to you. If I lie to you, then I'm not really doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a person. Genuinely. I don't even know why I have these glasses on. I just thought it would look cool, but no. I look weird. Because I feel like you need to see my eyes so you know that I'm being genuine with you. Being genuine with you. We have a tendency to assume the worst in everything in our lives. There's an opportunity open, we assume we're not going to get it, so we don't even try. You know? There's a girl we like, there's a guy we like, we assume, you know? Yeah, she's going to say no, he's going to say no, he's going to make me look stupid. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to bother. You know? Our dreams, our goals, the things we want to get done, we just look at it and we're like, nah, I'll probably fail, so I'm not going to do it, you know? And what we don't realize is that this mindset keeps us in the same place. And being in the same place is failure. Moving forward and failing is not failure. That's progress. That's understanding. That's learning as you are going. Yeah? Not doing anything at all. If you are exactly who you are today as you were last year, you have failed in that year. You didn't learn any lessons. You didn't grow as a person. You didn't move further in your career. You didn't increase the amount of videos you made since the last year. Last year you had 20 videos on the platform. This year you still have 20 videos on the platform. You didn't even add a single video to the platform. You have failed. At least as far as that year is concerned, you were a failure. Because when we start looking at failure as stagnancy, we start to see real growth. You cannot. I feel like there's noise playing out here. I'm going to sweat for a hot second, but it's worth it. Stagnancy is the real failure. Stagnancy is the real failure. If you cannot move forward because of your crippling fear of failure, or your doubt, or your anxiety, and you stay in the exact same place as you are because at least you know that safe space, that's your comfort zone, you are a failure. And I have to tell you guys the truth. I have to put it to you straight. There's no sugarcoating. I have to tell you the God honest truth. Negativity is ruining your life. You're passing up on opportunities because you feel like you're not going to get them. You're letting possible beautiful relationships pass you by because you just feel like your self-worth, your self-esteem, everything is low. You just feel like nobody can really love you and, you know, you're not even going to bother. And so it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because you remain exactly where you are. You don't get any love in your life, which further reinforces the fact that you believe that you don't deserve love. You don't get anywhere in your career because you're not taking opportunities as they come. There is no lack of opportunities. Opportunities are always availing themselves. You just have decided that you're not going to even look for them. You're not going to even try out for them. You're just going to let things play out, and you're just going to sleep and wake up and sleep and wake up and believe that someday an angel will drop from the sky and grant you the life that you want. You're not chasing after anything. Why? It comes back to a sense of negativity. You're believing the worst in everything. Your girl goes out, you know, she doesn't pick your call the first time, you automatically assume she's cheating. Yeah, that's what it is. It has to be cheating. You see how ridiculous that sounds? You're taking every neutral life event, every life event that has no correlation or just happen in isolation, and you're linking them to a pattern, it's almost like you're an artist. You are painting the perfect and most abstract piece of proof of failure. And that's the thing with the brain. Your brain, whatever your brain decides to do, it can do. If your brain decides it's going to tell an elaborate plot line of how you are a failure and connect all the pieces and dots in your life to prove to you that you are indeed a failure, it will do that, and it will make perfect sense. But the beauty is it can also do the reverse. Your brain can also paint you a beautiful masterpiece of why you are exactly who you think you are. A king, a queen, a conqueror. Everything in your life, your brain will translate that to what you believe it to be. So if you continue believing you're a failure, everything in your life will tell you you're a failure, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a confirmation loop. If you start seeing yourself as a winner, as somebody who is getting it, as somebody who is going to make it, reality will also confirm that to you. And it's not magic, it's not brouhaha, it's not razzle dazzle, it's not Sophia the First. It's real life. It's real. And if you can believe in space and physics and atoms that cannot pick where to be unless you look at them, then if you cannot believe that your mind shapes your reality, then I don't know what to tell you. You have selective belief, and that's a problem. That's a big problem, because now you're choosing to believe what you want to believe, not necessarily what's true. It's not magic. Reality doesn't start bending to fit you. It's cause and effect. If you believe you're going to win something, if you believe you're worthy enough to even if you don't think you win, or you just believe that you're worthy enough to compete, you feel like you can stand your ground amongst every other person that's going for whatever, you're going to go for it. You might not win it, but you go for it, and you go for the next one, and you go for the next one, and one of these ones are going to pay off for you. One of these opportunities are going to open doors for you. And that's how winners get to where they get. And everybody else is like, how did they do it? Nah, they just decided to try, bro. They just gave it a shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But I'd rather miss 100% of the shots I do take than never take them at all. And that's the idea, and that's the mentality you guys need to have. Go for the girl. Go for the win. Go for the career. Go for what you want. Do not let temporary failures determine or give you an identity. They are isolated events that have nothing to do with your path. If Michael Jackson quit basketball when he was cut from his team, he wouldn't be who I said Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. He wouldn't be who we know him as today, because he would have never existed in our minds. Somebody else will be on that seat. Michael Jordan, gone. You know what's funny? There are people who gave up on basketball that would have probably been better than Michael Jordan. But they never got to see it. They never got to do it, because what? They gave up. You know? And I think that's just the point I'm trying to put in here with you guys. For as long as you fear failure, you will be a failure. That's just the God honest truth. As long as you fear failure, you will fail. You will feel like a failure, and you will be a failure. The moment you stop fearing failure and stare it dead in your eye and go through it, because there's no way around failure. You don't get to go across, you don't get to go around, you don't get to go above, you have to go through. That is the only way to success. It's like trying to get into a party that has no other entrance or exit apart from the front door that is guarded by 2 bouncers. You must get searched. You have to follow the door. There's no other way to do it. That, or don't even get in the party. You have to get hassled by the bouncers and patted down, you know, before you can get into the party and dance with everyone else. But if you're afraid of that, if you're afraid of the bouncers, then you might as well just stand around outside with the other people who have decided that they don't want to get in. And let every other person have the fun. What's temporary failure? What's a temporary pat down and hassle for a night of enjoyment and pleasure? That's how you need to see it. What's 1 failure here? What's 2 failures here? What's 3 failures here? What's 10 failures here? What's 15 failures here to a lifetime of success and comfort? If someone told you that your life path was to fail between the ages of this age to this age, let's say 10 years, for 10 years, you're just going to fail. And for the rest of the 80 years that you were given on earth or whatever, you're going to be a success. Your life is going to be beautiful. Would you take that? Of course you will. Because what's 10 years of failure to 70 plus years of pleasure, of ease. But you guys don't see it like that. You see it as, oh, you fail, everybody's laughing at you, you're a failure, you don't even bother trying again. And so the rest of your life is just going to be mediocre because you decided that you're not going to do anything with it. Because you believe you'd fail anyway, so might as well just be a failure in stagnancy than fail forward. I heard this quote somewhere where they said, if you feel like you're in hell, just keep going, bro. Because why on earth would you stop in hell? And that's real. Why would you stop in hell? If you feel like your life is so bad right now, why not just keep going? Why not just keep failing forward? Why? Why have you decided to just stand there right in hell because you just don't believe, you can do anything more with your life? So my message to you today, guys, is fail forward. Do not fear failure. Your negativity is ruining your life. And the minute you start to see that, and in all the aspects it creeps in the areas of your life, you start to change the pattern. You change the pattern, you change who you are. You change who you are, you change what you believe. You change what you believe, you change your reality. And you're already 99% ahead of everybody else. Thank you guys for listening. It's your boy 10, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.